Woo! 皆さん、どうも、ライトと申します。Hi everyone, I'm Light. Welcome to Japanese University. I'm very excited to go over this book, review it, and give you like an in-depth revision of it because I've done this one vaguely. This is the old version. Now we have the new one. So I got this one. This was my first kanji book before I came to Japan. And I am super excited to do this review. So without stumbling on over my words, I have so many things to say about the book, good and, maybe why you shouldn't get it. But let's start off first that this is all color book, which is super rare, and the price is 1,450 yen plus the tax. It's dirt cheap for the value, but it's aimed at elementary school students from grade 1 to grade 6. Every grade has its different color kanji. You can see pink is grade 1, orange grade 2, and so forth till grade 6. So with 1,026 kanji in this book, you still have almost 1,200 to learn after this to master the Joyo kanji, which is the most often or the most common kanji they learn in the school system, right? This is a great start, but the thing that's really difficult is you won't understand anything in the book if you don't understand the vocabulary. So I recommend you get the N5 and 4 vocabulary down. Anki decks in the description, or whichever way you choose to go. But so let's dig into the book. Just touching the book, it's pretty strong. It's not going to fall apart. You can see my old one. My older book is pretty decent. Nothing is wrong with the book. It's just the cover. You can see I opened it. Used it a lot. The newer version plus 11 or so pages. There's no pinpoint in like what changed, but I guess the company decided to make a few changes in examples and whatnot. So opening up the book, you can already see that it's beautiful in color. Going to the Ichinensei no kanji, the first grader kanji, 80 of them. This is the chart of all the kanji you have to cover in the pink section, right? And going to the orange, they give you 160 kanji for grade 2. Going to, by the way, this is Kanji Cafe, the book I wrote. In the description, this is the same order, right? It's the same order as in this book, which inspired me. So I just went ahead and wrote mnemonics for this and a lot of translation, often used words and translation and the stroke order. So it's a pretty decent tool to use together as the order is the same and based on the same almost concept, just more aimed at foreigners learning the language. So 200 over here, Yonensei 202, right? Like a sky blue, we have 193. Yep. Actually, now that I look at it, after a long time no see, it's not that difficult if you know your radicals. Anyhow. And then the purple section, the last, is 191 Rokunensei. Okay, now getting into the kanji, like the depth. We have the sheet of what we have to know. Then we have the actual kanji. They start off first with one kanji on a page. Later on, Ninensei 4 on 2 pages. Later on it's 6. Later on it's staying 6, but it's getting smaller and because you improved hopefully. And they give you the kanji over here. Now this is the written font. It's not like computerized. So they also give you the radical is 1 over here, the line. There they give you the stroke count, so 1 stroke. Here they give you the kunyomi, which is the Japanese reading, so hito or hitotsu. You can use it with hitotsu. And onyomi is Chinese. That's why it's in katakana over here. So ichi, itsu, right? Now here we have example sentences, which is amazing. If you don't know vocabulary, you can learn it this way, but then again, it's better if you know some vocabulary. So in the first block, they give you oro. Sorry for the shaking camera. Hoshi ga hitotsu mieru. Okay, So I can see 1 star, 一つ, that's how you count it. And here it's used as 一番, 一番, 一番になる, to become first, to be first. 一本, 一口. So you have various examples of how to use this kanji and the readings. Beautiful. At the bottom you have 意味 and 言葉, 意味 言葉. So the meaning and words, extra vocabulary, and もっとわかる, so extra information. Sometimes they give you kind of like Japanese sayings, right? ことわざ. And here they have the stroke order you can practice here. That is beautiful. And they also have this table on just be careful, do this and do that. Going forward, you can see the same with the other kanji. And I want to go to the smaller ones. So see here they give you 3 examples. So oftentimes the readings will become less, so they don't need so much space. And because you're getting older, maybe your eyes improved. I don't know what they're thinking, but it's a pretty thick book, so I assume they have to start off this way with 1 per page. They don't want to like give you like something looking like an encyclopedia, right? And yeah, it's just beautiful and with a pretty fine stroke order over here. Even though in Kanji Cafe you can see a red dot where to start. So here it's not the best, but it's still good. Now every day what I did is I just took a kanji, I tried to read it even though if I didn't know the vocabulary, and I moved on to the next one. So I always included some of these in my Anki, so the kanji and the meaning and maybe an example, my Anki deck. But you don't have to do that if you get Kanji Cafe or the JLPT vocabulary in the description, because everything is included and sorted over there. But this, to me, this is native Japanese. This is so beautiful because you see pictures along the way and it's so rewarding to understand, right? Later on, not so many pictures and you're in the groove, you're in the moment. You just enjoy the progress